Welcome to NetSupport Radio, the official broadcaster of Bett.
Listeners, I've just been reminded that we go back a very long way for my next guest, and we have shared values. I love that in a guest. It's Myles Pilling. I come to Bett to check my special educational additional needs compass with this guru. He's the go-to man, and it's nice to know what he knows now that he didn't know last year. Myles, welcome to the show. How the devil are you?
Very, very well, thank you, God willing. Still on the planet to make a difference and still doing what I can. 71 this year.
Oh, so, bless you. Don't look a day over 70. That's amazing. Oh, no, seriously, you look brilliant. Oh, I hope I look that good at that age. Bless you. You're doing so well. Whatever cream you're using, I need to get some. What have you been up to since we last spoke?
Well, loads of things. But the most important thing I think that I want to tell you about is an exciting project, because in the last decade or two we've had this position of going back into the 19th century and probably the Stone Age with this emphasis on writing. My goal is assistive technology. But I'm pleased to announce that we are about to produce 3 films for schools to use in their staff meetings, in their inset days, in their assemblies, because we have spoken to in excess of 20 pupils, and it's their voice about what assistive technology means to them. And do you know what they are telling us? It's changed their lives completely. And we're not talking about really expensive stuff, we're talking about what they've got already. So we want these 3 films to impact the teaching population. I have a massive goal to reach 22,412 schools in the UK with this. We're giving it away for free. And sorry, it's a plug, but I'll tell you this.
No problem.
You can look at the teaser to get a quality of what this is. It's a 2-minute teaser, and you'll see it's really powerful. So if you want to impact your staff, if you're a Senko, whatever, but that's not it. I see a coming together of different groups all at the same time. Nasen, Microlink, and the DFE are doing training for assistive technology for free for schools till August. Go and get it. It's online stuff. I know. But that's the way it works.
I think schools are hungry for something like that, Myles. Hungry as can be.
Not only that, Julia Kluter and myself, Julius from Scanning Pens, we have produced for Nasen a mini guide on assistive technology, which can be used in any school or setting. It's using the SET framework, and that enables Senkos to put into practice what we've talked about in the films and what Microlink are doing. So this is a really golden time, and Marie, maybe post-Gove we can move in a much more, a much more better way, because our mantra is the technology is essential for some, but it's useful for all. And we want it to climb out of the ghetto and begin to impact the education world. As you can see, I'm really passionate about this and excited, because we've not had this in the UK. We've had about products, we've had about case studies, but what about hearing the pupils themselves?
Yeah, we need a step change, a system change, a systemic change like this. Where can folks find out more about this? Where's our website? Have you got stuff on your website? Where can we go, Myles?
Yes, barteronline.org. Because Barter, the British Assistive Technology Association, not the shoe firm, they produced it. So if you go to barteronline.org, and you'll see a link coming soon. We hope to produce all the 3 films freely available in spring 2023. End of plug of that one.
No, that's amazing. That's really good. Insofar as tech, 3-dimensional button pressing, those kind of things, has there been any significant improvement on that? I mean, captioning, I think, has been a big change. I met a company here called Captioned, and I spoke to Richard Powell yesterday. He's the founder of that, and I liked it immediately. It caught my attention. And now this year they are captioning all of the theatres on an app, which is stunning improvement. We had a jolly old catch up with him yesterday, which was amazing. I love chatting with them, and that's a good success story for me as well. Anything else on your front?
Well, Microsoft have done something with captioning. You can caption anything on any website, anywhere, anytime. Old YouTube stories, whatever, even stuff published on government websites, if you care to do that. That's interesting. Also, I have been on a passion drive to find a speech-driven computer, because I have a client who can't use their hands and they're blind, and she's frustrated because they can't do that. Remember, we talked about this last year. Well,
Yeah.
Windows 11 you can run through voice access control, and it will actually control the computer, but it crashed our screen reader, so there's some work to go yet. 57 years ago, Captain Kirk talked to his computer and things happened, and that's the kind of technology I'm really after at the moment, is speech-driven completely. We have it a little in Alexa and Google, but you know what? They don't necessarily allow the stuff that people want to do. My client just wants to send emails and also surf the internet, and both are a challenge. So that's the point.
Well, I wonder whether because of course those platforms have been developed more quickly than anything else, because they have a bigger market penetration, and therefore there is more money to be made out of that. It's a mass market, and I wonder whether we should stay with the mass market idea and make those things do, even if they're bolt-on additional costly items. Alexa, take a Microsoft Word note, and then dictate as you would. Paragraph 1 starts, "Dear sirs, next line." It has been brought to my attention that, wouldn't that be great? That's the kind of thing. Send email to Alexa, send email to. And I think those are good. Alexa, read the following website.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm not an Alexa. I really don't want to let those devices intrude upon my broadcasting
our biggest
space.
enemy is GDPR, which has stopped some of the things Alexa was developing. So if we can try and do a sensible GDPR in the country, maybe we can allow these things in. Because they had skills that would do it, but they removed them. We can only think it's GDPR.
Has to be.
A problem.
Well, we should get someone from Google on the show here. At the moment, they declined every offer to comment.
Have they? Anyway, I mean, some of the other things that I find exciting, GPT.
Yes.
There are some potentials there for neurodiversity people to be able to construct, say, write me a letter of recommendation or a website or something, or publication, and it's pretty good, but it's not quite perfect. But it goes to 20. Well, and I can't say that because I might be using an older version, but yeah, there's some excitement there in that, and I haven't seen anything that wowed me yet here this week, but I've only been here one day.
Well, that should have been enough, Myles. It's great to catch up with you. If folks want to connect with you on social media, where should they go, Myles?
At Myles Pilling on Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn as Myles Pilling, and Facebook as well. So you can find me at Accessibility. That's Accessibility with an A in it, Solutions. And certainly I'm there for you if you want to reach out to us and have a discussion.
Myles, great to chat with you as ever. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.
Thanks.